Right now at 3, the deal that has all of Hollywood talking. Netflix won the bid to buy Warner Brothers. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. The world's biggest streamer agreed to buy one of Hollywood's oldest studios for nearly $83 billion. While the bidding war may be over, the regulatory battle is just beginning, and Hollywood has plenty to say about the potential deal. NBC4's Conan Nolan is in the newsroom with reaction to the proposed mega merger, plus the impact on Hollywood and, of course, beyond. Conan.
That's right. You're right. This is a huge deal for the Southern California economy, LA's signature industry, and for the viewers' ability to stream TV shows and movies and how much they will pay. Oh, and the theater industry as well, they're also paying close attention. Now, Netflix agreed to buy HBO Max for over $83 billion. Under the new deal, Netflix would buy the Warner Brothers movie studios and the lot, DC Studios, and all those movies that they own, from Batman and Harry Potter to Casablanca. They'll also buy HBO and New Line Cinema and Warner Brothers Animation. What's not in the deal? All the cable channels that would be spun off. That includes CNN, TNT Sports, and Discovery. This would be a major realignment, and there are plenty who believe this could be a violation of antitrust laws. Among those concerned, Congresswoman Laura Friedman of Burbank, who's a former Paramount Studios executive. She represents both Warner Brothers, Netflix, and Paramount in her district.
The biggest concern is the impact of this merger on jobs and on consumers. I'm worried that there will be consolidation with any of these mergers leading to job losses. Certainly worried about consumers having less choices in terms of what they stream, about a decrease in competition leading to higher streaming costs and less variety of entertainment for consumers.
Keep in mind that the head of Paramount, Larry Ellison, and his son were lobbying, apparently, according to the New York Post in Washington, just this past week, trying to scuttle this deal, saying that Paramount should have been able to buy Warner Brothers. And, of course, Comcast, the parent company of this station, was also in the bidding, but they ended up apparently not being able to win out in this effort to win the sweepstakes from one of the oldest studios in Hollywood. Again, the regulatory effort still underway, but this was big news in Hollywood, and it has ramifications coast to coast. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.
Hey, Conan, before you go, so we know that President Trump has a final say in this. What are the chances that the deal will go through?
That's a good question. So the Senate head of the subcommittee on essentially antitrust, Mike Lee, he's a Republican from Utah, he sent out a tweet saying this is anybody concerned about antitrust law has to be worried about this deal. So there are Republicans who already on Capitol Hill say they don't like it. There's a possibility the president and his administration could enter into the fray by saying, listen, we will agree to it if Netflix agrees that going forward, say, a percentage of any kind of production has to take place in the United States and not overseas. That could be possible. That they want to make sure CNN is spun off. They don't like CNN, this administration. So who knows? But a lot of it has to deal with relationships. And keep this in mind. President Trump has a relationship with the Ellisons and the head of Paramount. He has a relationship with Ted Sarandos, who heads Netflix. Who does he criticize? Brian Roberts, the head of Comcast. And incidentally, Comcast was the one who wasn't able to cut this deal. We don't know if the White House had anything to do with that. But, you know, certainly there's a lot of work to be done before this is finalized.
Of course. And, I mean, when could we see that finalized?
It's a good question. I think there's an effort by the new owners, Netflix, to do a public relations campaign. Because, remember, we're not just talking about the White House and Congress. We're talking about consumers. Because when you have that kind of consolidation of a streaming service, they got a lot of content, both HBO now and all of Netflix. That is a behemoth. And so one wonders whether some of the other streaming services will really be able to compete. And that's where everybody watching this program, either on their phone or on a television set, they'll be impacted as well.